In the next 5 minutes, I want to show you 4 steps to financial freedom. You know, I love music, as you all know by now. And I started to think, well, over the last 100 years, most songs come down to 4 simple chords. And if you can produce something as complex as music that lasts for hundreds of years with 4 simple chords, could you possibly do that for your financial freedom? Well, the answer is yes. Stick with me and I'm going to show you how. Step 1, generate income. There's a lot of ways to do this. Most of you will do it by being an employee, being part of a company, making a salary, or making commissions. But there's other ways to do it as well. You can start your own business, self-employed. Maybe you're a consultant. Or you have some kind of asset that generates income, like investment income. Maybe you have a trust fund and you can invest those assets. Or maybe you've got some real estate and we can invest those assets. You've got to start generating income. That's number 1, and almost everybody passes that step. Let's talk about step 2. Step 2 is the most crucial because this is where 98% of everybody fails, and that is spend less money than you generate. So in step 1, you generate income. In step 2, if you spend as much or more than you generate, you'll never find your way to financial freedom. So step 2 is absolutely crucial. In step 2, we find things like budgeting, talking about your lifestyle. Are you living beyond your means or within your means? Or you've heard the old adage, pay yourself first. Make sure you're putting money into your savings account and into your investment accounts before you pay the bills or decide to go out on a shopping spree. Step number 2 is probably the most difficult. It's simple, but it's not easy because this is where most people fail. So pay a lot of attention to this step. Spend less income than you generate. Well, if you've passed step 1 and step 2, then step 3 should be pretty easy for you, and that's protecting your income. Now, most often you're going to want a professional to help you do this, and it depends on what kind of income you're generating as to how you're going to protect it. If it's paycheck income, then you want paycheck insurance or disability insurance so that if you stop generating the income, something is paying you while you can't work. That's paycheck insurance. But what if you have an asset? Maybe you've got an asset that's generating income. You need asset insurance. If it's real estate, you need property and casualty insurance. If it's investments, you need to learn how to hedge your investments and get insurance inside your platform. More importantly, you probably need a professional to help you do that. Step 3 is protecting your income. You're the golden goose, and anything that's generating you income is the golden goose. Let's protect it. Well, if you've made it through the first 3 steps, then you're well on your way to potentially becoming wealthy or certainly having enough money to live an enjoyable life. Step 4 requires you to generate income that eventually isn't dependent on your time. Now, it might be dependent on your time right away. If you're going to start a business, you're going to work some hours in that business. If you're going to buy some real estate, you probably have some things to learn. But eventually, you want assets or income streams that are not reliant on your time. That is the only way to become truly financially free. That's step 4. There's only 4 steps to true financial freedom. They're simple, but they're not easy. Only 1% of the people in the entire world will ever go through all 4 steps. And guess what? If you're lucky enough to have gone through those 4 steps early on in life, you can rinse and repeat. Go through those 4 steps all over again as many times as you can throughout life, and you will leave a legacy beyond your wildest dreams. I'm Charles Trular, the Financial Bull, and I'll break down every one of these steps in more detail on other videos, so make sure you follow me for my content. I want you to really understand these 4 steps to financial freedom, so follow me for more.